Hello, we are Geeks Assembled. I'm Lee, this is Susan, and this week we are
Okay.
sitting down to discuss the ninth film, to Mr. Tarantino, and his fairy tale of Hollywood, which is called Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. An ensemble cast. We'll go straight to Susan. Susan, opening thoughts on Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
All right. This is Fairy Tale of Hollywood, but this is also somewhat. It was somewhat centered in some actual historical events. The 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 like possession of the ranch by the Manson family was legit, and some of the people that were on the show. Uh, what was the show called? The show called was um, like Bravo, um, Bounty Law, not Bravo. Bounty Law
Mhm.
was based on a bunch of other shows, and so he created a whole show within a show for this, and that was pretty interesting. And this was and it took a lot of willing suspension of disbelief for you to put the character of Leonardo DiCaprio's character as the main actor and Brad Pitt as the stunt man.
Mhm.
Because of Brad Pitt is sort of iconic cutie, and Leonardo DiCaprio hasn't been an iconic cutie since before he did Revenant. So I mean that was just funny. But yeah, Cliff Booth and Rick Dalton, and then there was this character. There was an actress named Harley Quinn Smith who played one of the Manson family.
Mhm.
And she was in a movie with Margot Robbie, who played Harley Quinn on the DC universe. So that's funny. That's kind of a little bit of magic right there. And then the other thing, and Margot Robbie's character in this was Sharon Tate, and Sharon Tate was a real person. But the whole thing was kind of interesting, and it was so interesting how you just felt like you already knew these characters. You could actually invest yourself emotionally in Rick and Cliff and their friendship and their relationship, and also you could invest your sort of interest in their surroundings too, um, like the acting that they were doing, and and then the I mean the ugliness was all on the side of the Manson clan. Actually, for a large extent of it, it really was legit that way too. So um, yeah, we watched this to see Tarantino's take on it. That's kind of what you were doing. But the other thing that you were doing was looking at it through the eyes of someone who really wants to believe in the mythos of Hollywood. That was sort of fun, and the cast was absolutely out of this world. I mean, there was Bruce Dern, Dakota Fanning, uh, Austin Butler, and Dakota Fanning, and like Luke Perry, were are really in some of their doing some of their most quality work right now. And Margot Robbie, uh, Brad Pitt, and Leonardo DiCaprio are, way out ahead of the curve. And just like we had Robert De Niro playing an intensity, here we have Al Pacino playing with intensity, playing the producer Marvin Schwartz with a
Plot.
with a with a soft S and a
Yeah.
soft Z. Z. I mean, that was just really interesting. Like how he was so needy too. Um, I really enjoyed this. I liked it a lot when I watched it the first time around. I've seen it about 3 times now. I just think it's really interesting because it does touch on the Mansons. It does touch on music. It's got an amazing soundtrack. It does touch on sort of uh, the aspects of life in the 60s too in Los Angeles. So, yeah, all of that to be said. Um, yeah, it was a pretty cool movie to see. And over to you, Lee. What's your opening thoughts? I left most of the gas there for you too.
Well, I do like a Tarantino movie, and so I've taken this out the box set I've got, and this movie sucks. It's the worst Tarantino movie, in my opinion. Um, it's 2 hours and 45 minutes or something like that, and you don't realize you're watching a Tarantino movie until the last 20 minutes. You just leading up to that, you're watching someone driving a car, listening to the radio, someone going shopping into the town, someone visiting the cinema. It's not got the Tarantino feel to it until the last, say, 20 minutes.
Yeah, okay.
And um, dull, boring. Um, and I don't know why Tarantino's making this fantasy out that the Manson clan didn't go to the Tate house; they went to Dalton's house instead. So in this Tarantino world, Sharon Tate lived on because it never happened in Tarantino's movie. Um, yeah, great cast. Don't get me wrong, great cast, great acting. There's just no story. It's just like a, it's just like a long home movie.
Oh,
If you get my drift,
huh.
people driving on the roads, people sat at the bars talking. Uh, you know, yeah, I didn't like it the first time I saw it, and I thought, right, I'll give it another go, and I'm watching it again this week.
Yeah.
and my opinion's still the same.
Oh,
It, for me, the least favourite of the Tarantino movies up to now. We haven't had his 10th and final movie yet. Um,
is he only making 10?
he said he's 10 and that's it. Um, yeah, it's just so long and drawn out. This, I mean, I get the great character, Rick Dalton has been actor, struggling actor, with also struggling with drink, and also as well, you notice he has a bit of a stutter. Um, Brad Pitt just being a cool stuntman, who's been with Dalton for most of his life, and then you say you've got all the other supporting cast. You've even got there's even who else we've got in here? You've got Damian Lewis, blinking you'll miss him playing Steve McQueen.
Yeah.
You've got Kate Russell in this playing a director. He's also narrating it as well. Um, you've got Michael Madsen in this as cameos, Rip Torn as cameos. Um, loads of cameos in this. But yeah, to me it just doesn't work. So it's just I don't know. It's just until until you get to the last 20 minutes, that's when you know you're watching a Tarantino movie.
Yeah.
When it becomes violent, but I'm strong violent. You know, and it becomes a different movie. Um, yeah, that's what my opening thoughts, Susan. Back to you.
All right. Other things that I enjoyed about it, I enjoyed the Kurt Russell directing character. I've really been like, in a Kurt Russell frame of mind due to Monarch.
Hmm.
We reviewed Monarch last week, and that is he carries a lot of it. He and his son carry that TV show a lot of the way. Um, the other thing that is that is interesting is I did like the way that um, they portrayed Dalton as a man with a stutter and him getting over that, getting through that, figuring out ways of motivating himself and um, oh yeah, the guy who ran the ranch, Spawn. I don't know if he lived there at all when the Mansons took over that ranch, but that was a pretty interesting scene with him in there. And played by Bruce Dern, yeah. And then um, there was also um, sort of the cat and mouse game with Charlie in the city. That was really interesting, and um, but I do see what you're trying to get at, being that they're stating that they had, you know, uh, a dearth of real plot progression.
Yeah.
Um, the I think the plot is that Dalton is Dalton is uh, sort of on the down, like running down, and his and Cliff is, rising up actually, and so like what does it look like when they're those two men who have basically a lifelong commitment kind of are going like this, one's on the way down, the other on
hmm
the way up, what does that look like in terms of, you know, uh, Cliff being, uh, Cliff being able to still, you know, have these massive fight scenes and stuff. Um, and yeah, the cameos of Bruce Lee, where Cliff has to fight Bruce Lee, that was really fun fight scene.
Yeah. I know the family of Bruce Lee weren't too happy with the portrayal.
Oh, really?
Weren't happy with that, no.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I mean, you've even got in here. I mean, most of the characters in this are, as we said, real life actors being portrayed by other actors.
Yeah, real
Um,
life players in the
yeah,
Hollywood system, right?
yeah, Roman Polanski and
Yeah.
um, Wayne Maunder and just
Oh,
looking.
you know who ends up on the you know that Roman Polanski was part of the Epstein list, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
also Sam Wanamaker, played
yeah.
by Nicholas Hammond, the original Spider-Man. Um, I mean, we all know the Wanamaker name, but yeah, it's not one of my favorite Tarantino movies. Um,
Okay.
it gets it captures the feel of the '60s. I grant you that the style, the feel, the music. That's because of the fashion, the costumes, the music, should I say,
The
and
car, the
the
slowness of travel,
the
and the
hippiness.
wide openness of the roads. At that point there wasn't bumper to bumper traffic through
Yeah,
every single second of
but
a Los Angeles day.
he didn't have to take them roads and just drive all the way along them to get to the end of the movie.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
Man, that's a good riff, though. A lot of the movies that are mediocre, um, especially MST3K, have a fun time making fun of those particular story functions when it's just all driving.
yeah, well, this is
I
to
think
me
of
that
Manos, Hands of Fate, and a touch of Satan.
yeah,
That just seems like endless driving scenes, and you put your finger right on that point. That's really interesting.
yeah. It, I mean, I don't know if he made it intentionally like that, um, or he's just sort of losing the Tarantino spark. I don't know.
Mm.
But yeah, I can't fault the acting. I can't fault the portrayals of the people. I can't fault the music and the feel of the film. It's just that there's no story.
So it was written badly
It, or directed badly.
or directed badly. Yeah. Let me see, please.
I think did Tarantino write it as well? Hold on.
Yeah, yeah. It
Yeah.
was written
So
by it was written by Tarantino.
yeah. So I think he, I think he was a bit overindulgent with this one in the wrong way.
Yeah.
My personal, I know you like it. Um, Personally, I think it's just a very, very slow movie
Yeah, all right.
until the Tarantino kicks in, and by that time, you're 20 minutes near the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Uh, but that's all I can really say about this. Anything else, Susan?
Um.
I mean, I own it because I say I've got the box set, so
Right.
it's the least played one.
I see that. Okay. And the like I guess the interesting thing would have been for me the thing that would have balanced it, you know, best is if Brad Pitt would have been the lead actor and Leonardo DiCaprio would have been his stunt double,
Mm,
because you know you could see uh, you know how cool and how collected and how you know what a great time Brad Pitt was having in this movie.
but I would personally say that, in my opinion, Leonardo DiCaprio is a far better actor than Brad Pitt.
Oh, oh, okay, all right,
I don't think Brad Pitt could have pulled off what DiCaprio did in this.
okay.
Uh,
That's valid. That's real valid. I mean, he did do, you know, What's Eating Gilbert Grape about someone with another disability.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I see your point. Okay.
I'm not dissing Brad Pitt. I mean, he has done some great movies, but
Right.
for me, DiCaprio is a far superior actor to him.
Okay.
But that's my personal view
Yeah,
anyway.
maybe I'm just being shallow and doing it on looks. You know, that's
That's
because
not like you, Susan.
goes.
I
So yeah.
mean, did you see as well, if you were looking, because you most probably was looking at Brad Pitt, did you see all the scars on him?
Yeah.
I mean, that I thought, well, that's, something to detail. That is,
That was a detail.
yeah,
Yeah.
being a stunt man, of course you're going to be covered in scars.
Yep.
And anything else before we go final
Uh,
saying school?
no, that's pretty much it for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I just, for me, I I don't understand why he changed something. What really happened? Why switch it around? I mean, as I said, once upon a time, that's how a fairy tale starts.
Yeah,
Um, for me, so with changing the Manson clan,
murders, right?
yeah, the murders from the Tate Plansky household to the next door neighbour's house. I don't know what you got out. I don't know. I don't know what he was trying to say.
Right.
I don't know what he. There was no explanation why he did that. I don't know. I mean, once the violence kicked in, now that was great.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Now that was the Tarantino I know and love.
Yeah,
With the tin of dog meat.
Yeah, that was a great. That was a great.
Oh, and I felt that.
Mhm.
But yeah, so shall we go final stage score?
Yeah, cringe. Uh,
What would you then, Susan?
so yeah, I like this. This was part of my Kurt Russell watching because I've been enjoying what he's been doing recently, what with Monarch and stuff. So Kurt Russell gets 10 out of 10, but the rest of this story gets an 8 out of 10. I think I'm just gonna come down a
Mm.
point for the difficulty in now I see it now the slowness is uh, you know I get it. It was
I mean, I think we maybe because we've been spoilt with his other 8 movies where they're quite fast.
yeah where Django Unchained and the Hateful Eight and all those other ones are so
Yeah.
so challenging and
Pulp Fiction.
yeah. So 8 out of 10
It's a good film.
sprinkles
Mm.
out of 10. Yeah.
Right. Oh dear, what shall I do here? As I say, great acting, great atmosphere, vibe of the film, feel of the film, great costumes and music. Oh, but oh dear,
6.
I'm gonna, I'm gonna give, I'm gonna give it 5 flamethrowers out of 10.
5 flamethrowers out of 10? Wow.
And if you've seen it, you know.
Five?
Five. Yeah. It's just too slow moving, and
All right. All right.
if I thought any worse and the acting and everything was not up to scratch, I'd have gone lower.
Oh, God.
I mean, I have gone lower in the past on other things.
I know, but this is like one of your favorite directors. It's one of your favorite styles, and
And to me, it's his biggest turkey.
oh, all right.
I mean, people might disagree with me, or people might agree with me. I don't know. We will find out, shall we? Hopefully, people will leave comments and say, you don't know what you're talking about. So, yeah, if you've seen the movie, please leave a comment and let me know what you thought of it. Also, leave a comment if you'd like to join us. We'll get you on, but you need to be 18 and over because things are 18 rated sometimes. All you need is a working camera and microphone on the device you've got. Also, as well, please, if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, press the bell notification button, and we'll get you on. When and you get notified every time we put up a wonderful, wonderful video just like this one. Yeah. Also, if you want to follow us, we're on X, we're on Facebook. Um, they're the two main things where we upload all videos. Um, we're also I've got my Instagram where I just post things up of what we've done and and it's links. Put the links in so you can press the links to the videos on the Instagram as well. So I think that's it, Susan, isn't it?
Yep, it is.
It is. We've enjoyed this weekend of casts. Um, let's hope we can get some more people on in the future because soon we'll be coming up to our 10th anniversary in about June or July time, I think it is. So 10 years, Susan.
I'm happy. We've done a
Yeah.
lot of work. We've done a lot, we've covered so much territory in terms of film, in terms of telly, in terms of audios, in
Yeah.
terms of Well, right now, basically, in terms of Kurt Russell, like recently, we covered a lot of that, so that's good.
Yeah, yeah. But 10 years, I would have thought we would still be going in 10 years.
No, no, nobody thought that.
Nobody thought that. No, we're still hanging on, aren't we?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's us done for another week. We hope to see you again in the near future. We don't know what we're doing yet, but we will let you know soon. So bye for now.